On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Degrade.
To make something worse, especially in quality, to show or treat someone in a way that makes them see no value and do not have the respect or reasonable opinion of others.
Examples:
Degrade his public image. Degrade environmental quality. You should not degrade yourself by allowing them to use you.
Arctic.
Of or relating to the region around the North Pole or the Arctic Ocean, very cold.
Examples:
Arctic ice. High Arctic. Cold temperatures and long, dark winters characterize the Arctic climate.
Societal.
Relating to society or social relationships.
Examples:
Societal norms. Societal expectations. The societal pressure to conform is strong in this community.
Platitude.
A trite or overused remark or statement that is lacking in originality or insight, often used to express a general truth or sentiment. An empty or insincere remark that is meant to sound comforting or supportive.
Examples:
Cliched platitude. Utter platitude. The philosopher's speech was filled with platitudes and lacked any real substance.
Environmentalist.
A person who is concerned with and advocates for the protection of the natural environment.
Examples:
Dedicated environmentalist. An environmentalist political party. The environmentalist lobby changed the mindset of many conservative politicians.
Glee.
A feeling of great happiness, joy, or pleasure, often accompanied by laughter or exuberance, a sense of delighted satisfaction from a positive result or accomplishment.
Examples:
Jumping for glee. Glee club. The children's faces were filled with glee as they ran around the playground.
Barista.
A person who works in a coffee shop or cafe, typically making and serving coffee and other hot beverages.
Examples:
Barista skills. Professional barista. The barista at my favorite coffee shop always makes the perfect latte.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples:
Recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Napkin.
A small piece of cloth or paper used for wiping one's mouth and hands while eating. A decorative cloth placed on a table for formal occasions.
Examples:
Paper napkin. Linen napkin. I always keep a stack of napkins on my desk while I eat to prevent any messes.
Instinct.
An inborn behavioral pattern that is often responsive to specific stimuli, an innate feeling that causes you to act or believe that something is true.
Examples:
Instinct for self-preservation. Aggressive instinct. When faced with a dangerous situation, his initial instinct was to flee.
Solicit.
To ask for something, especially in an urgent or pleading manner, to seek something through entreaty.
Examples:
Solicit advice. Solicit patronage. The company solicited donations from its employees for the charity event.
Compost.
A mixture of organic matter, such as food scraps, yard waste, and manure, that is allowed to decompose and is used as fertilizer for plants and garden soil.
Examples:
Organic compost. Compost pile. You can add coffee grounds and crushed eggshells to your compost to improve the pH balance.
Vegan.
A person who does not eat or use any animal products, typically for ethical or environmental reasons.
Examples:
Raw food vegan. Vegan lifestyle. The vegan diet is based on plant-based foods.
Compel.
To force or require someone to do something, to exert a strong, irresistible force or pressure that makes someone act in a certain way.
Examples:
Compel a person to submission. Compel attention. The strict deadlines will compel the team to work efficiently.
Reconcile.
To find a way of dealing with two or more ideas, needs, etc. that are opposed to each other to agree and coexist.
Examples:
Reconcile these differences. Reconcile a dispute. Sometimes it is challenging to reconcile science and religion.
Unify.
To bring or join something together so that they form a single unit.
Examples:
Unify the system. Unify the party. The people believe that they can unify the country.
Tinge.
To color, tint, or shade slightly with a certain color or hue. To add a trace of something, such as a quality or feeling, to something else. Noun, a slight, small amount or trace of a particular quality or color that modifies or affects the overall character of something.
Examples:
Tinge of sadness. Tinge the air. The sunset tinged the sky with shades of pink and orange.
Manifestation.
A visible or tangible form of something, especially a particular sign of a disease or condition.
Examples:
Manifestation of a deeper problem. Manifestation of psychological stress. The manifestation of his anxiety was evident in his shaking hands.
Twinge.
Sudden, sharp pain or spasm, often experienced in a localized area of the body, a sudden, brief feeling of emotional or mental discomfort or unease. Verb, to experience sudden, sharp, and brief physical pain or discomfort.
Examples:
Twinge of pain. Sudden twinge. I felt a twinge of guilt after eating the entire cake by myself.
Widen.
To become or make something broader, wider, more extensive.
Examples:
Widen in excitement. Widen a narrowed heart valve. He widened his investigation into a medical clinic.
Carnivore.
An animal that primarily eats meat as opposed to plant matter.
Examples:
Carnivore diet. Hungry carnivore. A lion is a typical carnivore, as they mainly eat meat.
Connote.
To suggest or imply something in addition to its literal or primary meaning. To imply something beyond the literal or primary meaning.
Examples:
Connote emotion. Connote symbolism. The word home connotes a sense of warmth and comfort.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Abstain.
To choose not to do something, especially something that one wants to do.
Examples:
Abstain on a vote. Abstain from food. She chose to abstain from alcohol at the party.
Footprint.
A mark of a foot, shoe, or animal's foot left on a surface.
Examples:
Footprints in the snow. The footprints of an earlier civilization. We choose transportation that has a smaller carbon footprint.
Salient.
Most noticeable or important, striking.
Examples:
The salient part of the speech. Salient feature. The most salient point made during the presentation was the potential profit increase.
Crunch.
A loud, crackling noise made by something being crushed or broken, a difficult or critical situation.
Examples:
Financial crunch. A gas crunch. The crunch of the leaves underfoot was heard as they walked through the park.
Savory.
Pleasing to the taste, especially by being salty, sour, or spicy rather than sweet.
Examples:
Savory dish. A savory omelet. The savory aroma of roasted chicken filled the kitchen.
Saltiness.
The quality or state of being salty.
Examples:
the taste of saltiness. Enhance the saltiness. She tasted the dish and detected a slight saltiness.
Primal.
Of or relating to the earliest stage of development, fundamental, primitive.
Examples:
primal eras. Primal fear. The primal instincts of the animal kicked in when it was threatened.
Straddle.
To sit or stand with one leg on either side of something or someone. To adopt a position or attitude that involves a compromise or combination of two or more opposing principles, ideas, or interests.
Examples:
straddle a fence. Straddle a motorcycle. We had to straddle the fallen tree to cross the river.
Uphold.
To support or defend something, such as a law, idea, decision, etc.
Examples:
uphold the law. Uphold tradition. The judge may uphold the decision of the lower court.
Indulge.
To allow oneself or another person to have or enjoy something, especially something that is considered to be a luxury or treat.
Examples:
indulge in debauchery. Indulge children. She indulged in a warm bath after a long day at work.
Restrain.
To prevent or hold back from doing something, often by physical or moral force, to limit or restrict one's actions or behavior, to control or moderate strong emotions or impulses.
Examples:
restrain from violence. Restrain a child. The police had to restrain the suspect after he became violent during the arrest.
Flexitarian.
A person who mainly follows a vegetarian diet but occasionally includes meat or fish in their meals.
Examples:
flexitarian options. Flexitarian lifestyle. A typical flexitarian meal might include a plant-based protein source such as tofu or legumes, along with some vegetables and whole grains.
Enthusiastically.
In a way that shows intense and eager enjoyment, interest, or approval.
Examples:
enthusiastically applauded. Discuss enthusiastically. The study participants enthusiastically participated in the discussion, showing genuine interest.
Intuition.
The ability to understand or know something without reasoning or evidence. A feeling that guides a person to do or believe something without fully understanding why.
Examples:
creative intuition. Intuition research. Some studies suggest that people's intuitions can be influenced by their experiences and biases.
Dichotomy.
A division or contrast between two things that are or are represented as being opposed or entirely different, A sharp contrast between two opposing and mutually exclusive categories or concepts.
Examples:
Moral dichotomy. Psychological dichotomy. The dichotomy between good and evil is common in literature and philosophy.
Ravenous.
Extremely hungry or famished, greedy or voracious in appetite or desire.
Examples:
Ravenous hunger. Ravenous wolf. After running a marathon, I felt ravenous and ate an entire pizza.
Conjure.
To call forth by magic, to create or bring about through the imagination.
Examples:
Conjure evil spirits away. Conjure a vision. The magician conjured up a rabbit out of thin air.
Innocuous.
Not harmful or dangerous, unlikely to cause injury or damage.
Examples:
Innocuous joke. Innocuous substance. The spider in the corner of the room seemed innocuous, but it made her uneasy.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Scientifically.
In a way that relates to science or is connected with science.
Examples:
Investigate scientifically. Scientifically explainable. The hypothesis is not yet scientifically proven.
Reducitarian.
A person who reduces their consumption of animal products, either for ethical, health, or environmental reasons, without necessarily giving them up entirely.
Examples:
Reducitarian lifestyle. Reducitarian recipe. Many people are turning to the reducitarian diet to improve their health.
Drastic.
Radical and extreme, likely to have a significant or far-reaching impact.
Examples:
Drastic measures. Make drastic revision. The global community is undergoing drastic changes at present.
Veggie.
Short for vegetarian, relating to or consisting of vegetables.
Examples:
Veggie omelet. Veggie dip. I prefer to eat veggie burgers instead of traditional meat burgers.
Gymnastics.
A sport that involves feats of strength, agility, and balance, often performed on apparatus such as a balance beam or a set of parallel bars. Any physical exercise that involves movement and agility.
Examples:
Gymnastics competition. Gymnastics routine. Gymnastics classes are fun for kids to stay active and learn new skills.
Jewish.
Of or related to people whose traditional religion is Judaism.
Examples:
Jewish history, Jewish culture. My friend is a Jewish woman who celebrates Hanukkah every year.
Whammy.
A powerful or devastating effect or influence, double whammy, an adverse effect that is compounded by another negative effect.
Examples:
Whammy of bad news. Get the double whammy. The company's stock took a whammy after the scandal broke.
Inhabit.
To live in a specific location, to reside.
Examples:
Inhabit a cave. Inhabit the stomach. I have no idea what sort of folks inhabit the neighborhood.
Categorical.
Stating something as an absolute fact, without the possibility of doubt or exception, relating to or included in a category or categories.
Examples:
Categorical denial. Law of categorical judgment. She made a categorical statement that she would never eat sushi.
Unproductive.
Not producing or able to produce very much or desired results.
Examples:
In an unproductive manner. Unproductive industries. The negotiations between labor and management were unproductive.
Terrify.
To frighten someone very much.
Examples:
Terrify people. The threats terrify him. It would be best not to terrify your associates into doing complex tasks.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Well-being.
The state of being happy and healthy and prosperous.
Examples:
The well-being of a nation. A sense of well-being. We are responsible for the care and well-being of all our employees.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.